Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. I hope you are doing well in this pandemic. Welcome back to XY documentary. In this special episode, as I mentioned before, I will discuss more and more about Sungai Segget, and I bring you guys three special guests virtually as we're still in this pandemic to discuss about this crucial topic. River pollution is not a new topic for us. It is a very common topic for us. Why this keep happening? Do we have the river awareness among us? There is a lot of things that can be covered today, and we can discover a lot of things too. River complete almost 70% of Earth's land surface. River play a very important part in water cycle and as a drainage channel from water surface. As we all know, Sungai Pahang is the longest river in Peninsular Malaysia, but today I will focusing on Sungai Segget in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. The length of Sungai Segget is about 4,280 meters. It starts from the current Johor Bahru Chinese Seminary through the downtown of Johor Bahru city and end at the Strait of Johor. Do you realize that a lot of river pollution that keep happening in our country? And one of the river pollution keep happening is at Sungai Segget. Why is this keep happening? It is because of our own hand. Let us discover in this documentary. Without any further ado, let me introduce you guys with our special guest from Jabatan Pengairan dan Saliran Negeri Johor, Cik FATIN FARADILA. Secondly is Cik DAMIA from Jabatan Alam Sekitar Negeri Johor, and last but not least is Cik Syazza from Iskandar Regional Development Authority. Okay, then I will pass this mic to Cik FATIN FARADILA to discuss more about why this keep happening.
Hello everyone, I am FATIN FARADILA from Jabatan Pengairan dan Saliran Negeri Johor. Today, I am going to talk about the source of the pollution or what caused harm to Sungai Segget, Johor. Rivers in Malaysia have made immense contribution to the overall development of this country. They have provided power generation, water for domestic, agricultural, and industrial consumption, and have served as means of transportation and communication for the people. Therefore, rivers are an invaluable natural resource which contribute to the survival of mankind and development of nations. Rivers, as the arteries of natural water resources, supply water for domestic and industrial usage and irrigation. In Malaysia, water is needed for drinking water supply, sanitation, agriculture, industrialization, urbanization, fisheries, transportation, and recreation, and to produce hydroelectric power. It is reported that 75 to 80% river pollution is caused by the domestic sewage. Waste from the industries like sugar, textile, electroplating, pesticides, pulp and paper are polluting the water. Polluted rivers have an intolerable smell and contain less flora and fauna. 80% of the world's population is facing threats to water security. Moreover, large amounts of domestic sewage is drained into rivers, and most of the sewage is untreated. Domestic sewage contains toxicants, solid waste, plastic litters, and bacterial contaminants, and these toxic materials cause river pollution. Different industrial effluent that is drained into river without treatment is the major cause of river pollution. Hazardous material discharged from the industries is responsible for surface water and groundwater contamination. Contaminant depends upon the nature of industries. Toxic metals enter into water and reduce the quality of water. 25% pollution is caused by the industries and is more harmful. Besides, sanitation facilities are more in urban areas than rural areas. Polythene bags and plastic waste is a major source of pollution. Waste is thrown away by putting it in the plastic bags. It is estimated that 3/4 people of urban areas defecate in the open. 77% people are using flush latrines and 8% are using pit latrines. Urbanization can cause many infectious disease. Overcrowding, unhygienic conditions, unsafe drinking water are major health issues in urban areas. 1/4 of the urban population is susceptible to disease. Last but not least, pesticides are used to kill bacteria, pests, and different germs. Chemicals containing pesticides are directly polluting the water and affect the quality of water. If pesticides are excess in amount or poorly managed, then it would be hazardous for the agriculture ecosystem. Only 60% fertilizers are used in the soil. Other chemicals leach into soils polluting the water. Cyanobacteria are rich in polluted water and excess phosphate runoff leads to eutrophication. Residues of chemicals mix with river water due to flooding, heavy rainfall, excess irrigation, and enter in the food chain. These chemicals are lethal for living organisms, and many vegetables and fruits are contaminated with these chemicals. Trace amounts of pharmaceuticals in water also cause water pollution, and it is dangerous to human health. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I am Damia from Jabatan Sekitar Negeri Johor. I am going to elaborate on the effects of river pollution. There are 6 categories of pollutants found in the river, which are garbage from residential areas and quarters, construction waste, silt from land clearing, oil and grease from restaurant and organic waste, mostly from wet markets, and industrial waste from factories and workshops. As we all know, the main cause of this pollution is dumping garbage into the water, which will cause more problems to the environment, especially to the living things in the water. A report by the United Nations Environment Programme, or known as UNEP, states that among the victims of death among marine life, such as turtles, fish, birds, dolphins, and seals, are due to the ingestion of plastic objects. They have also estimated that worldwide approximately 100,000 marine mammals die each year due to the plastic waste. Apart from the physical effects, waste that contains chemicals or organic matter such as food waste, if dumped continuously into the same water area, can cause the water in the area to get excessive amounts of nutrients. This condition can lead to the process of eutrophication, where the nutrients cause the algae to grow excessively. And why don't we think, what happens if the algae die? The bacteria that decompose the algae will release large amount of oxygen to cause other aquatic life unable to survive due to the lack of oxygen. Segget River is classified as dead because it cannot support any form of life including fish and aquatic plants. Moreover, the dumping of garbage into waterways such as drains and streams can also cause floods or worsen the flood situation in certain areas due to drains or streams that drain water out of the area are clogged by garbage. Ahli Parlimen Pulai, Datuk Nur Jazlan Mohamad, said it needed to be addressed as soon as possible before more losses had to be borne by the community in the city centre. He said the recurrence of floods in a period of 2 weeks without heavy rain or tidal phenomena in the Sabah Strait was very surprising. Apart from the impact on the environment, one of the effects of river pollution is the negative visual impact. It can also affect the image of an area and can also give the impression that the people in that area are not a good community, even if it is only due to the part of the community. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi to all of you. Thank you for inviting me to join this documentary today. I am Syazza Amierah from Iskandar Regional Development Authority, IRDA. We, in IRDA, under the Johor Bahru Transformation Program, have come with a plan to bring back the glory of Segget River as it once was. Even though it will not be functioning as a river route filled with canoes and merchant barge, IRDA has already begun the river restoration work by breaking up the concrete layer that covers the Segget River. Through the Johor Bahru Transformation Program, the river will provide 3.25 kilometers of open drainage, and it will attract residents and tourists to hold recreational activities at Segget River when the transformation process is fully complete. The restoration was supported by the construction of the Segget River Treatment Complex in Wadi Hana. This aims to carry out the Segget River water treatment process before it is channeled to the Tebrau Strait. The Segget River project under the supervision of IRDA involved a cost of about 200 million ringgit and includes two packages. They were the construction of an integrated water treatment plant and the construction of a flood mitigation system and sewerage system, as well as beautification of Segget River and Wong Afut Street. The main purpose of the construction of the treatment complex is to overcome the problem of river odor and floods in Johor Bahru city centre. It also will improve the water quality of Segget River from Class 3 or 4 to Class 2B. The Segget River has been clear since January. The result can be seen after the construction of the treatment complex back in 2016. The beautification and landscaping project around the Segget River has come to the final phase of the beautification project. It has completed by 35% and is expected to be complete this August. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, we will continue with Viti from our journalist from on-site investigation at Sungai Segget. For further explanation, I will pass to SYAHIRAH, our journalist, to clarify to us about what had happening actually at Sungai Segget. Stay.
Thank you, Shiki, from the studio. The Segget River, which is located in the heart of Johor Bahru, will change its face through a landscaping project and transformation of Wong Afut Street.
The project, which contributes to the Johor Bahru City Transformation Plan, is expected to be completed in the third quarter of 2021.
An interview with the surrounding residents has been carried out to know more about their views about the transformation of Sungai Segget. So dulu Sungai Segget ni memang satu sungai yang popular lah dekat dalam Johor Bahru. Sebelum ada pembinaan macam ni, Sungai Segget ni memang terkenal dekat dalam Malaysia ni sungai kedua terkotor di Malaysia. Sebab mungkin daripada segi maintenance yang kurang dan sungai yang terletak di bandar, dan itu yang menyebabkan kualiti air ni sangat teruk lah dan berbau busuk. Dan saya dapat juga tengok kedai-kedai sekeliling ni memang terbiar dan tak ada orang urusnya lah. So apa faedah daripada construction ni? First, dapat elakkan banjir. Kedua, dapat menarik pelancong-pelancong untuk datang ke bandar JP ni sebab ada tarikan dah ada penambahbaikan lah dekat sekitar sungai ni. Jadi harapan saya dengan adanya satu penambahbaikan yang dilakukan, diharapkan pihak orang awam tidak lagi melakukan pembuangan sampah ke dalam sungai seperti yang berlaku sebelum ini, dan semoga kita punya Sungai Segget kembali bersih.
The Segget River, which also has been known as the dirtiest river in Malaysia for over 50 years, is now clear again. The Segget River has been listed as one of the 5 dirtiest and most polluted river in the country since 1970s. Surveys around the Segget River on 16 May 2021 found that the river water, which was once black and smelly, is now so clear that its bottom is also visible. The river water flow was also found to be smooth without any rubbish or construction waste obstructing. Sungai Segget was found to be clear again after the Sungai Segget Water Treatment Complex was 200 million ringgit in Wadihana was completed and start their operation in 2016. Therefore, we as a responsible citizen must always make sure the condition of the river is clean and do not polluted again. Reported by SYAHIRAH AZHARI XY Documentary.
Today is a really fruitful discussion with you guys. There's a lot of positive input that we can take to prevent river pollution from keep happening. Every kind of pollution leaves a huge negative impact on our environment, human life, and animals. Our natural environment makes human life possible, and our cultural environment help define who we are. As what Cik Fatin and Cik Damia had mentioned before, the causes and the effect of the river pollution is totally correct. And by knowing this, we should have the empathy in our life and the awareness in order to keep our rivers safe to use in the present day and the future days. I am totally agree with Cik Syazza too. To have a transformation program can make Sungai Segget brave again. Therefore, it is essential to our society and economic growth to have environmental sustainable. In a nutshell, we are responsible citizens must take steps towards a better tomorrow, less river pollution, less problem to our country, and it will be much better for our future. I will see you guys next week in our new topic. Thank you.